Everybody, welcome back to another Workout Wednesday. Today we're going to be focusing on all lower body because you know that's your girl's favorite body part to work. So we're going to be hitting those glutes and we're going to be working those upper legs. So we're not really going to be hitting the calves or anything today. Maybe I'll do another video with those. But today it's going to be about thighs, hamstrings, and your butt. Today I'm going to be using some equipment. You can choose to use solid body weight only. That would be perfectly fine if that is your fitness level. You can also adjust your weight and your resistance to your needing. You do not have to follow exactly what I'm doing because this is just a general guideline video, okay? All right, so what I'm gonna be using is a 15-pound kettlebell, an 8-pound dumbbell, a circular resistance band. I think this is like a medium resistance. And my big resistance bands with the leg attachment and the door attachment. So I will link the resistance bands that I use down below. It is an affiliate link, just FYI. But I will link those down below in case you want to use these exact bands. But if you have something that works for you, then don't worry about that. So I'm going to go over the moves, walk you through them as I do it a couple times, and then I'm going to step back and go ahead and do my full set of reps. Hopefully that helps you guys be able to see and learn the moves and then follow along with me. I've noticed that I'm not coordinated enough to talk through the moves as I'm actually doing my sets. So we're gonna try to break it down a little bit and do it like that. Let me know down in the comments below if you like this workout, if the way I'm presenting it works for you guys, because you know, it's hard to teach a camera when you guys aren't here. Also, I'm trying a new lighting and a camera setup, so please let me know if this works out for you. If you can hear me all the way in the back and still see everything you need to see. I'm hoping this is gonna work, but until it's warm enough for me to get outside, I'm limited to what room I have in this room. So leave me a comment below and let me know if it's working out better. All right, so for a warm-up, I'm gonna start out with some bird dogs. Now, if you don't know what a bird dog is, I'm getting ready to show it to you. I would also suggest maybe doing 10 minutes of some light cardio, get your muscles warmed up, to get your heart rate going, but obviously you don't wanna see me do that, so I'm gonna skip that part for now. So for a bird dog, you're gonna get down on your hands and knees. Your knees will be below your hips and your wrists are gonna go below your shoulders, okay? So kind of like you're in tabletop position. Try to keep your abs tight, and what you're gonna do is lift up one arm and lift up the opposite leg. And you're gonna do that at the same time if you can. Then you're gonna switch sides. Okay? I'm gonna start with 10 reps on each side. All right, now for a dead bug, it's very similar. Roll over onto your back. Okay, you're gonna bring your legs up. Try to keep your hips 90 degrees and your knees 90 degrees, if you can. Okay, if you can't, keep your legs up, and the leg that you're not moving, you can put down on the ground like this, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put your arms up. Try to keep them 90 degrees, keep your shoulders down, don't scrunch up, keep your shoulders down against the floor, okay? And we're going to move opposites again. So I have my left knee up, my right arm up. We're gonna go down and back up. We're gonna do 10 on each side. As always, you can always go through that 1 or 2 times depending on your fitness level. The next move we're going to move into is going to be a squat, and I'm going to raise my kettlebell up at the top part of the squat, okay? I'm going to start with feet hip width apart. Make sure you hinge at your hips first, so you're leading with your glutes on the way down. Don't lead with your feet or with your knees. And we're going to hinge, go down, and then come back up with your kettlebell overhead. Okay? I'm going to try to get in between 10 to 15 reps, but adjust that as needed. All right, and for the next move, we're gonna do what I like to call the around the world lunges. So if you're a very beginner, you may not want to try this move yet. I would just stick with some regular straightforward lunges and progress into the multiple direction lunges. But as your fitness progresses, and as you become more balanced and more stable and your legs become stronger, then you can add in these different directions as well. So for a regular lunge, you're gonna start with feet hip width apart. You're going to step forward with whatever leg you choose. You're going to press down through your heel of your forward knee, bend your back knee to 90 degrees and your front knee to 90 degrees. Push up through your heel and step back. Let me see if I can give you a sideways vision. Step forward, bend down, knee bent, push up through your heel, and step back. Okay, sideways lunge. You're going to step over, move this leg as needed. You're going to bend this knee back, shift your hips back, pushing in through your heel, push back up, come back over. For your reverse lunge, you're going to take a step back, land on your toes with your back leg, bend your knees again, knee bent, push back up through this one, through your heel, oops, and step forward. Let me show you this side. Take your step back, land on your toes, come down, knee bent, push in through this heel, and come back up. The last move I want to show you is called a curtsy lunge. So I usually start with my knees, with my feet a little bit closer together. You're going to step back with one leg, so I'm going to use this leg, and you're going to go back behind, see how it kind of crosses, okay? And then you're going to squat down, knee bent, your other knee is still bent, still pushing up through this heel, and then back to the start. So I'm going to try to show you to the side. Step back, crossing over, go down, knee bent, legs still crossed under, pick up, push up through this knee, and come back to start. Now for me, I'm going to do 5 of each on each leg, and I'll show you that in a minute. Please adjust this to your fitness level, and again, don't do all of these moves if you don't feel stable enough. That was one set. There's 2. And 3. And 4. And there's 5. All right, for this next move, I'm going to be using my 8-pound dumbbell, but you can use whatever weight you want, or you can do this move without any weight at all. It'll be still good for you. So you're gonna sit down, and have knees behind hips, and you're going to lay down on your mat or your floor, whatever you choose. If you're using weight, you're gonna take your weight and rest it on your hip bones. If you're not using any weight, then you'll just put your hands out to your side. We're gonna push in through our heels and we're gonna lift our hips up until our back and our legs make a straight line. Try not to push too far, try to keep it just a neutral straight line, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and go for 15 reps, but you do more or less depending on what you need. Go ahead and squeeze your glutes at the top. Make sure you're having controlled downward motion. All right, for these next 2 moves, we are going to have our resistance band attached to our door, and we're going to start by putting the band around the arch of our foot. We're going to be facing away from the door on this one. Okay, you will also probably want to get something to stand your other leg on. I just have a weight that I would use like for a barbell, but you can use a stair stepper if you have a small one, or really anything that is sturdy that'll get you a couple inches off the floor. And you're going to move to where the resistance band is just slightly tight and your thigh is perpendicular to the floor. So like this, where your thigh is straight and the band is tight with your knee bent. Use either a wall or something near you. If you need, you can put a chair in front of you for stability. Use whatever you need to keep your balance if you're not able to keep it without holding on to something. What you're going to do is you're going to contract your thigh, push your heel down, and extend that leg. This is going to move all of these muscles here. Okay? And I'm going to do 10 reps. Right, and now I'm going to switch to the other side and do the exact same move. And also just to note, after you push down on your way back up, you want to control that movement. You don't want to let the band snap your leg back up, and make sure you're in control of that entire movement. So now we're going to take the band off, we're going to turn facing your door, and you're going to put the band back around the arch of your foot. I would alternate back to your left leg, but since I'm going to be facing the camera with this leg, I'm going to go ahead and show you with my right leg first. All right, so again, you want to put the weight on your other leg and put it so that your thigh is straight, parallel, or perpendicular to the ground, and your knee is bent and the ropes and the resistance band is tight. This time you're going to contract your hamstrings and pull this up and lower it back down, and make sure again that you're in control of that movement. We're going to do 10 sets on each side. So it's 10, I'm going to switch over and do my left side. For our next movement, we're going to get our circle resistance band. We're going to put it around our thighs, close to our knees. Feet hip width apart. We're going to squat down and move your knees out and then push back up. Okay, so make sure you hinge at the hips. Put your push down through your heels. Use your glutes and your thighs to push out. Control the movement back in and then push up through your heels. Okay, so that is actually the one whole circuit of that workout portion. Normally I would do at least another set, so try to get another second one in if you can. If you're not able to do that, then that's okay. Stop at one. It's still a pretty good workout. If you're more advanced and you'd like to do 3 sets, that's okay too. You can adjust it for whatever your needs are. Don't forget to cool down Usually I use some little bit of cardio and some yoga as my cool downs, but you do what's best for you. Make sure you stretch the muscles that you just worked and allow a cool down long enough for your blood circulation to get back to normal. If you like this routine, give this a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, subscribe down below so you can see every time I post a video. I post lots of videos to help you live a happy, healthy life. And as always, take care. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.